MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And starting this one, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That one missed. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2
not
balls,
close.
2 strikes.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Peralta, a 6-foot righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1 out, bases empty. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Just missed. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Bouncer to Hoskins. He steps on the bag. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
2 out, space is empty. Ground ball right side. The throw to first. The A's go quietly, and the A's are gone in order. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And today's starter, Luis Severino.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now, Jackson Chourio. Fastball for a strike. One ripped back there, and it is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And Now, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Just missed.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Right side, and that's just foul. Severino kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lede pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Runner at first with 2 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Mitchell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lede on the move. He's got it. And that is that. Milwaukee strikes first on this solo jack. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Peralta back to work. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. Oh, that's inside.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with...
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and Gone, and we are tied. That'll fire up the dugout, and we're level. It's 1-1.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Up and in at 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Seth Brown stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The wind of the pitch. Tap foul at the plate. That misses. 2-1. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's ball four. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Luis Urias in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Two outs. And they'll do it again. And ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One-two now. Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. The A's get 1 on this homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Fastball for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Line drive. Wilson to first.
He's out.
One up, one down. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. And that one fouled off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Severino. Just off the outside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone. Gets to it on to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. High in the air, out to right. Butler under it, corrals it, and that is that. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The shortstop takes a ball. Pulls that one foul. That's down and in. Gets a piece and stays alive.
We got a full count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler will hit next. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Wilson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Now Brent Rooker, 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
This is J.J. Bleday. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one fouled off. That one the other way. Ortiz. Off balance feet. There's one. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike at 95. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground. And foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Two outs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. This is Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The other way. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here comes Christian Yelich. That's inside. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's hard hit on the line. That's out number 2. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fastball almost got him there. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. One hit, one left. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 2 and the Brewers 1. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And now Zach Geloff. That's a little bit low. Geloff measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Let's go Brewers.
The 1-1. A's leading by a run.
That's ball 2.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So here's Brown at the plate. Walked his first time. And that one is inside.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2 count.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Urias batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. And the
Nope,
slider
that's the ball.
just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The A's strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That clips the corner. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
There's a swing and a miss.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Fame. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. He was late there, strike 1.
Hoog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The changeup missing, and the count even 1-1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Edge of the zone for a strike, 2-2. And that's outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Grounded out his first time up. That clips the corner.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
1-0.
Severino throws to first, and he's back in safely. The swing and a line drive into right field. Butler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Now move to first. Freely back on a dive. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
No, that's low.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Up the middle, Geloff. They take the force out. 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 2-2 game. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Peralta back to work. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
1 ball.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wilson aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, right field, Chourio sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's going to be Brent Rooker.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Hudson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Lede stands in now and watches strike one. Ball one there. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Nick Mears up and loosening in the pen. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Two outs and one in scoring position. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Man on second, two down. Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Runner at second, two down. Inside, almost got him. So now two on and two outs.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 1 for 2. And fouled off. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one's upstairs, ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty close right there.
Two strikes.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
I got one ball, one strike.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. Lifted in the air down the left side. Brown makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Chourio batting with one down, takes a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. Slice to right. Butler puts it away, and there are 2 down. And now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 in this one. This to third. Urias to first in time. That ends the frame. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 3-2. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game digging in. Zach Geloff, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Just
Ball 1.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Now he'll turn for second. Gets off a throw. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. A strikeout and a walk. And that misses off the outside edge. Fastball in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Urias, the next to hit, takes outside. Right through there for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
To kick the 3-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. A walk, and he's also singled. First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. Fouled off left side.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next one is off the plate. 2-1.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle for the A's. 2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
I got a
extended,
ball, 1 strike.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
2 balls,
Could be some
1
action here
strike.
on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Strike 3, got him swinging. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson getting ready to go. Leclerc getting loose as well. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2-2 down. Good job to fight that one off. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the inside corner for a strike. The Brewers trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run, and that will end the inning. Aaron Ashby on the pitch here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Rooker in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payamps appears to be getting loose. Koenig, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now. And now J.J. Bleday. 0 for 3 in this one. Ashby, a 6'1 lefty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018.
0-1.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now here is Shea Langoliers. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. A's go quickly and quietly there, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Ferguson. Well, one-run game, and here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. Oliver Dunn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
First pitch, and he just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. Hammered on the line, base hit. Leday fires it in. Lead runner hangs on at second as the potential tying run moves into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
The 1-0. In the air, center field. Leday makes the grab, and that is a big first out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Ferguson departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. TJ McFarland comes on now. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's to third, Urias. There's one.
He's out.
Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That one is absolutely belted, raging back towards the wall. Hits the fence. The run scores from second, and they take the lead in the seventh. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Chourio stands at second with two gone. And he pumps it a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one way inside.
2 strikes. Two to count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 4 and the A's 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jared Koenig
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Well, one-run game. Now at the plate, Tyler Soderstrom. Ball one, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill, the closer of this staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. That one down the line, and foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. That one the other way. Ortiz in plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. There's the strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Miguel Andujar.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Out to short. Jumps, throws. They get the out, and that'll do it.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
So remaining in the game defensively, Miguel Andujar. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Jose Leclerc.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Stays alive. That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
Now 1-2. That's out to center field. And there's one away. Garrett Mitchell digs in now. There's a strike. The A's bullpen has some movement. Michel Otonez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Butler makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 4 and the A's 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Trevor McGill.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Luis Urias, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that one fouled off. That one in triple digits.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And there's the ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Misses, and now 3-2.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
No outs, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Forget it. He rocketed that one out of here. And they take the lead. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. That misses
Ball
the
one.
zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Tyler Alexander, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 77 warming up as well. Next offering
that's
upstairs. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trevor McGill will depart. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher on here, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. That one's in there, 0-1. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday, 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Pitch misses outside. And now 2-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one misses. Outside. And it's 3-0. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Shea Langoliers.
This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
First pitch swinging. Bleday at first, 1 gone. Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And here is Hoskins. Swings through that.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
On the outside corner, 0-2.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Chases that one out of the zone. And now just 2 outs away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And he grounds one to the right side. And they're down to their last out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Cut on and missed at 101. And that is strike 2. The Brewers down to their final strike. Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The shortstop takes the ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The A's are victorious.